Now let's go to this bizarre altercation between Alec Baldwin's wife and a Donald Trump impersonator, and Alec Baldwin himself. He was really the target of this joker. The impersonator, whose name is Jason Scoop, a very funny young man, claimed that Hilaria Baldwin, is that her name, Hilaria? What sort of a name is that? Lunged at him and chased after him after he went up to Alec to tease him about the 2021 Rust shooting incident. He was trolling Alec Baldwin. Definitely have a look.
Alec, it's your favorite president. Look, Alec, I will offer you a total pardon, because I want to be friends, right? I want to be friends. I will give you a total pardon for murdering that woman if you kiss the ring. Kiss the ring, Alec. Kiss the big, beautiful ring.
Let's be real careful.
Okay.
If it's a camera was here, I'd snap your neck in half and break your neck right out. So you know that, don't you?
Kinsey, I heard on that tape Alec making definite threats there. Some might say, well, that's justified because, you know, the guy had showed up obviously wanting to provoke a reaction. Is there going to be any fallout from this entire incident?
Well, first of all, her name is actually Hillary Baldwin. This is all about, you know, her saying she comes from Spain when she grew up in Boston. She calls herself Hilaria. Her name is Hillary, okay? I don't know if there will be
Hillary,
because
thank you.
Yeah, but sadly, we've come to expect this from Alec Baldwin. I mean, he called his daughter a little piggy, or a little pig on her voicemail. He's been gotten in trouble several times for issues like physical altercations with paparazzi. How many times has he threatened to leave the country over the Republican Party? These are the kinds of things we've actually come to expect from him. So I really don't think he will get in trouble for this.
Well, yes, and I think the jokester there would be quite happy with his reaction because, you know, if he was smart, he would have just ignored him, got into the car and drove away. But he hung around, made threats and just really gave the comic the material he wanted. Now, the Baldwins may be a little bit on edge because apparently their new reality TV show called The Baldwins, imaginative name, it's not going well, Kinsey. It's been ripped to shreds by critics. Even The Guardian doesn't like it. Their critic has labelled it a new low for television. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, critic Ed Power of The Telegraph points out that the expression of grief in the series sits uneasily alongside the show's wacky tone. And that was my biggest takeaway, too. You know, I do believe that it's a masterclass in PR. It's a masterclass in PR manipulation. But at the end of the day, it's just a PR exercise. They are desperate to change public perception. And was this really the route to go? I'm not so sure, because you're talking about the death of this woman and, you know, grieving for her between planning your vacation and hanging out with your 12, 13 kids. It's a very bizarre, whatever it is, I'm not into it, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, no, you could not pay me to watch that. I mean, unless it's so bad that it becomes good, then that's the sort of reality TV you want to consume. President Donald Trump, he has confirmed that he will be inviting the Philadelphia Eagles to the White House after their great win. Kinsey, there was all sorts of reports that he wasn't going to invite them. There were reports that they weren't going to accept an invitation if it was forthcoming, but it looks like everyone's pretty happy here.
I mean, Trump's cool again. I don't know any other way to put it. He's cool again because remember, the Philadelphia Eagles did not go to the White House after their Super Bowl win in 2018. And at the time, the president was very much like, you know, they aren't proud. You know, they're not proud enough to stand up for the national anthem, and he was very critical of them for it. And instead, he actually invited a group of Eagles fans to celebrate the American flag at the White House, which was kind of hilarious. But yeah, this is, I guess, the Eagles saying, Trump's cool again. We have to admit it. We're going to be there, and we're going to party with the president.
Well, yeah, I want to see them do the dance with him. Then they'll be forgiven for their former sins. Before you go, Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, he won't like being called that, has reportedly been extremely active in trying to drum up as much support for his wife as possible amongst his Hollywood peers, as things look increasingly worse for her in this feud with Justin Baldoni. I've only got 20 seconds, Kinsey. Can he save her?
She is the new Amber Heard. Good luck.
You don't even need 20 seconds. Well, I've got to say, this is all self-inflicted. All she had to do was just ignore some of that bad publicity. We would have moved on months ago, but here we are. Kinsey Schofield, thanks for your time tonight.